Divine Comedy, Canto 15, Paradise 15. Let's go. Welcome everybody, anybody new here. Thank you for tuning into my channel. This is a space for shadow love. Often I make tarot spreads that are dealing with shadow work and like a dark subject, but whole theme of this reading that's been going on since 2023, starting from Inferno, then going to Purgatory, and now this year we started weekly going forward with Paradise, is matching, like now when it's a Canto 15, it's week 15, so it's going exactly with the weeks. Sometimes I find magical this book because it matches really to the times. For example, now we are in the Paradise 15, we are in the heaven of Mars, and Mars is direct, and maybe there is a important aspect of Mars because it's a ruling planet of Aries, and Aries is really having this kind of Aries season now, plus there's just Neptune went to Aries for the next 14 years. Chiron is in Aries. What else? There's all this kind of things while the Mars is a ruling planet of Aries, so it's interesting that we are now in the planet of Mars in this book. Paratan Sharma is here. Hello, Shadow Sister. Welcome. Welcome, my regulars. Let's introduce the piles. So this is a little bit different pile reading because today I'm using a tarot spread that I have used. Actually, I was inspired by one personal reading I made for one person, and I used this this spread. This is called Shadow Sister Live Your Dream. It's my relationship related spread, and that's why it's optimal that in this spread there is two piles for both couple, like a masculine and feminine, polar opposites. There is two decks. So the decks are now situated here on my table, and the piles are here. Also some extra cards are here. Let's introduce them. So here we have the pile number one. So the crystals are there with the piles. Pile number one is crown chakra, pile number two is heart chakra, and pile number three is sacral chakra. But the piles are here having also runes. There's a lot of elements here. Let's see, we might be 2 hours busy here. And as everybody know, I'm only gonna take the, anybody who know my readings, I'm gonna take the private questions only at the end of this reading. So yes, now it's all about pile reading. And the Divine Comedy card, so soon I'm gonna read kind of like a story time. Pile number one has Sowilo rune, then this kind of images to help the choice. If you're tuned, this is all about practicing your intuition. If you're tuned to this kind of images, and your first card is the lizard. This is coming from the Herbanovich Oracle. So here is the pile number one, and the decks will be over there. So Book of the Shadows, Psychic, Tarot of the Heart. That's pile number one. Then pile number two is Mannaz rune. This kind of black rabbit, and this kind of firefly. How you call it? Firefly. And then this is the Summer, Herbanovich, and Heart Chakra pile with the Ukon Pakka and Lenormand tarot deck. Then pile number three, there is this black cat. Rune is Eihwaz, and then there is this kind of night fly. Maybe it has a name. Maybe somebody of you know this. Can put in a comment. It's beautiful. Look, I think it's like a night butterfly. And then we have the first card is Helichrysum. This card has been before also, but this is pile number three's selection hints. And the decks will be Edmund Dulac deck and Erotic Fantasy Tarot. So now you should kind of use your intuition, and extra advice card from the spirit will come to this reading. Alchemy, the divine alchemy between these two couples. We have very relationship reading in the theme of full moon in Libra, that was yesterday. It's very fittingly. So love alchemy, and then here is still Anubis oracle. So a little bit Egyptian wisdom, because I have here this kind of element here on my table of this kind of Maat, Egyptian goddess of justice, weighing the heart against the feather. How pure is your heart? How innocent you are. have you done sin? This always is coming in this kind of Dante stories, like how sinful you can be. But anyway, it's all about working it through, all these shadows. And yes, we have also emotional landscape cards still here. And I think I will even pull current feelings of a person during this read, but there was no space in this desk for it. So it's lots gonna happen. Professor Sarma, your setup is beautiful. Yeah, I take my time. I start with like nothing, let's say, and then I start intuitively like calling things in. And maybe I give a little story time because we're gonna soon read this card of the Paradise 15. I bought this today. I was in Brussels and I bought this from a very cute postcard shop. That's like an old classic Belgium like a monuments. This atomium is really from 1958. And it's kind of like a spacey, so it fits to this kind of talking about planets. I think it fits to have this atomium, but it's really like a landmark in Brussels. But while I bought this card, it was interesting that I small talked to the shopkeeper a little bit, and it was like almost like a psychic thing. I had picked this card, and he said that these are his parents. Like this is the like, only postcard in the whole shop that there was his parents photographed. And this is kind of the only postcard in the shop that was like natural snapshot of life without posing. So I had like this card out of all the cards. I was looking them very long time and I was like, I like this. And why? Because it's really like a, when we live the life, we are in it. We are not posing. We are just living it. And this is kind of showing that beautiful thing. If you ever come to Belgium, where I live, you should go to see Atomium. Just say, okay. Anyway, the text was so long that I actually didn't write it in the back side of this card. I brought it in the separate booklet. So the Mars planet is all about family ties. So let's read this now. The heaven of Mars is ultimately the heaven of personal affect and personal history. The beginning of Paradise 15 talks about right love versus wrong love, the love that breeds rightness versus greed. There is a meditation on account of love of things that do not last. A person can deprive himself herself of true love that lasts eternally. Looking at Beatrice, Dante feels that he has reached the extreme of my glory and of my paradise. He is like traveling these planets now together with this beloved Beatrice, who was all the time dead and in heaven, and then Dante went through all the Inferno and Purgatory to get to her. Here they are almost like cruising in Brussels. And in the heavenly sphere of Mars, the singing falls silent and a light resembling a shooting star flashes across the sky to the foot of the cross-shaped collection of lights. The light figure warmly greets Dante and explains he is Dante's great-great-grandfather, Cacciacaida. Let's see, I have to turn the page. In Paradiso 15, Cacciacaida paints for his descendants the picture of the idyllic Florence of old in which he, Cacciacaida, lived before Florentine society was overtaken by decay and corruption. Dante's description of an earlier Florence is full of real history, and at the same time it is an idealized vision of the city when it was pure and at peace. Heaven of Mars is about a self in connection to the ties that bind. The heaven of Mars is designed to capture all the affect that humans have directed toward paradise in their thinking about the home of the blessed. People expected to meet their beloved in paradise. This is human need, human affect that Dante directs toward his heaven of Mars. So this willing to meet your ancestors when you get to Mars. Anyway, let's put this here. And now we start the pile number 1. I put these piles away. It's a big reading for me. I'm always excited to do some new style. Also like testing my psychic skills. Today in that shop I really felt like, oh my god, I'm psychic. I picked the only card that is the parents of that shopkeeper. Like, what are the odds? Like, what are the odds? So yeah, this will be the card soon gonna use for the reading. And actually, oh my god, this I have to reach. Okay, we're gonna look first these cards and then I reach your deck in the back. So these are the images by number 1. There is this, how you call it? This is almost like the Egyptian, this kind of thing, and a winged cat. Very, let's say, eternal. Sowilo is also like a sun ray, very like a direct sun energy. I think all of these runes, if I don't remember wrong, are connected to air element. So we are really in this kind of airy moments, but maybe I read first. Other people who have seen my past readings, these runes can come again. It's not like it's always a new rune. It depends what I pick with my hands, and I'm always pointing the crystal towards the back, so it's connected to this crown chakra energy. So we start. Sowilo is the air element, sun and feminine, help, honor, resources, victory, wholeness, purification, sun, life force, and care. And sunflowers also connected to this. Animal would be falcon and golden pheasant. Tarot is the sun card and the strength card. Sun in Leo, moon in 5th house, sun and Leo. And exactly one Leo is watching here now. It's very Leo related rune. Sowilo embodies the pure power of sun. In most religion, the sun is revered as the most sacred thing because only its light and warmth makes life in the world possible. Nothing is like it. It stands at the highest point above all. Sowilo is a solar energy and represents vitality, the will, victory, and hope. She is the ruler of a day and light, and the harvest depends on her. Spiritual growth is imminent if you see this Sowilo. And the Germanic people saw the sun or soul as the feminine because it was nurturing, healthy, and increasing growth. To this day, the dictum all good things come from above still can be like a striking way. It's still true. Sowilo can be like a lightning bolt of extreme power. The true rune shows you the right way to the highest God and good, the victory. Yes. So this is really like there is extreme power immediately. Like this, if you would take it as a prediction, things are happening now. Like you should pay attention what's happening now. We have here the lizard. Maybe we read a bit later. Planet here is North Node. There will be success from and benefit. So this is usually the green light of the universe, the North Node. This is like a yes. If you are thinking to do something, a bit kind of like this lightning bolt is coming, yes, and this is also like a green light, yes. Then we have this kind of moon card, the masculine. I think often sun is seen as the masculine energy, yang principle. So this card is almost like here to show this kind of masculine power that is very sun related. Here, maybe, I don't know if you are doing workout, but that's here. And then time to decide. Make a decision based on your heart's true desire. Maybe that is about that decision. And then I took I took so many cards here. I took this kind of witchy card just to show, because we are going to the couple reading. I just wanted to have a little knowledge what kind of people are here. So I mean, this look almost like couple dynamic. And then we have here 17, this kind of witches having a party. This looks almost like somebody in the party, also in the party lights. This also, so I mean, something is maybe happening. Maybe somebody have a birthday party, but like there is some kind of party going on, and things are happening. Is this relationship reading now? You might meet somebody right away in some party circumstances. Yes, and anybody asking now a question, I will only take in the end of this reading. Maybe because I have so many other cards to read, I'm gonna read the lizard before we go any further, because it's a guidance card. We're gonna do the spread very soon. Lizard. It's usually very like as well firepower in the wands. There is always like a lizard drawn there, so it's very aligned with this kind of sun power. So you have picked this pile even based on this lizard. So the message is: the lizard, a creature emblematic of transformation, death and rebirth, is also associated with the sun due to its habit of emerging from shadowy nooks to bask in light and warmth. So it's again aligned with the sun. Everything is very much that. For Native Americans, the lizard is an animal of dreams, the one that brings to light the dreamlike and hidden meanings. It is animal medicine representing the hidden and dark part without which the bright one is not possible. If you encountered this card, pay heed to your dreams and the messages they convey. Therein lies your answer. Like a lizard come to kind of remind about you to remember your dreams. Time to decide. Maybe something about your dreams is also about making a decision based on the dream, what you dream about. So we start this reading spread. Oh my god, it's so far, this one. This is special. I have this amethyst here. Okay. These are very high energy decks also. So the spread, we start. And I think I have to do something else still. I put the emotional landscape ready here because we had this card even here. Before I do that, paint the picture with the Van Gogh. Somebody is asking, but now the nature of this reading is I do the pile readings, 3 of them before, and only then I answer your question. Otherwise, you can be excited about this reading and co-create with me and kind of comment what you see and feel. For example, if you know that, I think this is Carabeo, what is the name of these things that if I don't say, then you can type and help me even. But emotional landscape for this couple, because this is totally couple reading. What is now happening? This one. Interesting. I didn't even take it based on the picture, but there is sunflowers here. Just the Sowilo was about sunflowers, and here again. Okay, and what else? And this 4 can be enough. You want to paint the picture, what is happening around you. Okay, this game was. There's more. There's even more. Pause. Fruit. Radiant. Joyful, lasting love. Very these sunny feelings. Exactly. First sight love. Well, I get instantly like there is all this forest. And there's this kind of saying, you cannot see the trees, like a one tree in a forest or something, like there's all the forest. It's almost like, yes, somebody's seeing immediately like a tree, like that's my love. First sight love, among all the trees, there is, what is that tree? Okay. And family. So this is the emotional landscape here, something about the family. and pause. Maybe Easter holiday can be even big pause. So we do this live your dream. So the first, what you dream in this relationship. I'm gonna put this female here. So many dreams. Oh my god, 3. Okay, let's accept them. Let's go one by one like this. And what is the masculine dreaming in this relationship? So this is the couple dynamic. I have to feel this. No, I have to feel it. What are you dreaming? Okay, I have to take this too for some reason. Okay. Wow. Interesting. Big cards. All major arcana cards. Star card. So the female is, this is like a Santa Lucia cooking, but this is an Aquarius card, star card. Female, this is a dreaming card and healing card as well. Like it's completely like a cooking here, like a medicine almost, like this is dreaming. We are like asking, what are you dreaming in this relationship? Completely star moment, in the sense like shining your light, being in your, maybe even healed, like you are completely like a healed person even in this relationship, like a healthy relationship, let's say, because that's like a healthy soup here, healthy cooker. But Santa Lucia is also like a bringing of light, so it could be kind of light worker person also. And star card. But then there is a devil. Devil is, of course, it can be like this is connected to Lammas, like a party of harvest of Pagan fest, but it is a devil in the sense like maybe there is some kind of huge passion. But then again, I know myself, I'm really into shadow work. If you have a devil card in the reading, it's always about prompt for the shadow work. So I think the female wanna face all this kind of dark thing, because even this makes me immediately think about the relationship between Hades and Persephone. There is like going very deep, because the Lord of the Underworld, Hades, lives underneath and is really like a, let's say, passionate devil, and can be a huge worker also. But there is that darkness that even the Persephone is willingly with him. But it is almost like the family is worried, and like what happened to her, like the devil got the little finger of our daughter. But there is this passion, star and a devil. Interesting. That's what you're dreaming, like very passionate. I think that sexy, there is something sexy in this man. The female dreams about that. And then we have also huge luck card, like a lucky relationship, like all the seasons, or like a wheel of fortune. Like it's like a lucky relationship, like when it's like dream day every day, let's say. But it is interesting the devil card is here also. It just talks about, in this case, I think, going very like this kind of codependency feelings, even like you cannot live without this person. You're completely like you are just addicted, like not always healthy. Of course, here is she wanna be healthy, but there is this huge addiction to this guy. That's what the dream is, like, oh my god, I cannot live without you. All seasons, I have to see you every day. I need you, baby. That's what the female is. But maybe there's this huge family bond even, carpe diem, but lucky in the sense also with this. Let's see the man side. Okay. There is a lead, there is an emperor. So I think it's interesting that this man is really self-centered. This is Aries card, of course. It's very like just to be like a king. He's dreaming to be a king, like a good king, because there is love abound. So it's like a loving king. This is Ace of Cup, totally Graal. So king is having the cup of Graal. So loving king. So it is a very nice dream, like very self-centered in the sense like, okay, I want to be in my power. Here the female was kind of seeing all the aspects of this relationship, while the love is just very generally like, okay, I just have this overflowing cup in my hand and I want to be a good king, like a really like a bit like a Jesus. I want to be the good guy. Yes, is emphasizing this, like I have the cup of like a Graal, like my love is pure, my love is honest, my love is outpouring goodness. So it's like giving the heart, and very psychic. I think I have to read this, but this is going to be a long reading. We're not going to read this, but maybe that self-centeredness, this area style leadership shows a little bit devilish here, because you cannot kind of control devil. Devil is kind of out of control. So the female is kind of even fascinated by this kind of passion, like, oh my god, that's like a sexy that powerful man over there. Okay, we have an interesting reading coming. This is of course the highest guru energy, so we have a totally gurus on the table here, very aligned with this amethyst. So next, the space is getting a little bit few here. How should I solve this? We have to move this couple a little bit here, and this advice card, let's put them later. So many cards, but I just wanted to give you the best I can in this case, to have this kind of view, spring in the air. How would you look at your king? You start to have a visualization about this, you start to see it. It's on the table now. The king is here. So let's see. A party is going on in this kingdom, looks like. Okay, so many cards. Hold there. Okay, so now we have a little bit more space. So next, yeah, Prasant is seeing, is this like a, is this your pile? I think, yes, I was promising I'm gonna read about this. So I think I'm gonna select reading. The Emperor is so clear, it's just like a Emperor card. So let's say love abounds would be meaningful for the man to be in touch with the heart, to understand what that means at Ace of Cups. Where was my energy? Cup. Today I have to kind of be selective about these cards. So Parasat, we don't talk always, but here is now to understand maybe the man's heart better, the man himself, or the woman wanna understand the man's heart. Here it is, love abounds. Trust, optimism, open, radiate. Rejoice. When this card appears, it's telling you that you have the potential to achieve everything that you want. The powerful energy of love surrounds you. Use it. Listen to your heart. What is it asking you to do? Should you reach out your hand in friendship to someone, offer forgiveness, or make yourself more available? Trust in your ability to create and maintain true loving relationships. Now is the time to make that happen. Maybe this reading is for us, but this is interesting relationship. Live your dream. This is really like a living your dream, how it happens. So there is this love abounds. Be optimistic and open to all possibilities. Open your eyes, heart, and energy field to receive the bounty that's coming to you. Release any negative thoughts and beliefs around love. They do not serve you and in fact can prevent love from finding you. This card is a reminder to focus on your beautiful, loving qualities and let them radiate out into the world. By letting your light and love shine, you will attract your heart's desire. So it's good to give a good reflection to that mirror. And then I just remember when I took tea, there was this text, kind of fitting here. It's like kindness is the test of friendship. So I think being kind is very good for a relationship. Can you even see this? Next in the spread is what trust and commitment mean to you. So now we look. This female side, what trust and commitment mean. The man, what does it mean, the trust and commitment? I really have to feel this. Where is the big stone? Where is my big stone? Sometimes if I don't feel it, I take this kind of philosopher's stone here. It's like a very interesting. So, what does trust and commitment mean to you? King. Is it? Okay, we are here a long time before your heart tells me this. Tell me what trust and commitment mean to you. What does it mean to you? Do you even know? Maybe you never thought about it. This. Okay, I already opened it. 2, refusing to see. What is that? Then here we have Crown of Fire. So this is totally Aries card. This is like a granny coming to blow the light off. Totally family ties. I don't know. I don't have to read about this. Maybe I should read about this, but definitely there is like a family ties. That's trust and commitment. It's like this love go beyond this time. It goes to the past. Something like this. But this is of course King of Wands, the Fire King. In this case, Granny blowing the candle off. Maybe the Granny wanna be present in your decisions. So I know my one spirit guide is my grandma, Olga. Are you here? Are you reminding something that you have to approve the guy? Prasant say, actually mine is long distance. It's almost 4 months we talking. Yes, can be also. This sometimes if you have to even focus on your studies, it is maybe best even to not have so many temptation. Let's read a little story of this female side of trust and commitment. I think there's example of the family, how they have shown what trust and commitment is, and those are like values passed down the generations. Grandma is here. You honor your ancestors with your choices. I at least have had a situation where I've been with the wrong person, and then I felt like the grandma was turning in the grave. I felt it. I was totally like, oh my god, this was not approved by my granny. So it is like, this could tell us about that. The granny has still say so. The Crown of Fire blows out the flame. There is a time and season for everything. She is here to usher in the ending, the dying of the fire. Okay, I think trust and commitment is not too much this kind of like a just passion burning, but really calming the situation. There is like a there is really from the calm place that decision is made. Because this can be very passionate. The granny blows the candle. Well, you have kind of candle here in the head. So then the man. There is ethereal. I have read you before. I think I have to read you later, because now we are focusing on this relationship read. This is live your dream. Is what trust and commitment mean to you, and this refusing to see. It took a little time to get this card, so is this really meaning that the guy doesn't want to even always think about this? this card speaks about how important is it to see relationships as they really are, rather than how you would like them to be. This is not always an easy or comfortable thing to do. However, in order to make correct decisions in a relationship, you must be clear about it. Are you maintaining the status quo, or even though the current situation may not meet your needs? Are you at an emotional impasse in a matter of the heart? At this time, you may be withdrawing emotionally from a relationship or the need to make a decision regarding that relationship. This does not serve your best interest. You must open your eyes and your heart to the truth. By honestly assessing the situation, you'll know just what you need to do. Knowing the truth will make your decision easier and will lead you to a more fulfilling relationship. This is, of course, Two of Swords. So there is kind of this blinded eyes, making a decision, not totally seeing everything, but like, again, it's coming back to the heart. You are making decisions based on what you feel in the heart, not necessarily what you see. So it's like, but this is refusing to see is a little bit like it's hard, tough decision here. But we're talking about trust and commitment, me to you. Oh, maybe it's hard to see the big picture for this man. Then this is of course very intuitive card as well. The third eye, the helmet. And then last question: what you dream in this relationship? So, female. Ethereal, do my reading last, do the others first. Is okay. Yeah. Yes, I will do every reading of this kind of any reading that I usually pick one question. I pick it in the end. So this is only the first pile. This is now answer from the female. What you dream in this relationship? I feel like there's more. There is more. What is that more? Or is it? Just felt there could be more. This one. Then the masculine here, what you dream in this relationship. What is it? Today I don't feel so much these cards. I have to really be like this one. Focusing. Wow. These are big cards. Death card and the Pluto. So the darkness is still here. Like the female had really the fascination of this kind of Hades type. Now in here it was just a story of Lammas, but I connected to the Hades, while actually the real Hades is the Pluto guy. So this is the sexiness, the Scorpio style going deep, that card transformation. The female just dream about ultimate transformation. There is whole this kind of butterfly moment, and this sexiness of this guy is here. It's really like a sexy. So it is this kind of power is given to them from this holy king to the oak king. Is almost like a season is changing, and this is like going into power. Then this Pluto guy, but Pluto is currently in Aquarius, and again we come back to this dreaming power. This is already here. In the beginning of the reading, the question was, what you dream. What is your dream relationship? And then there's this. And then what you dream in this relationship, again, Pluto in Aquarius is completely like a dreaming, like some kind of powerful dream for whole society possibly. But this is like a very transformative life path. Like this is completely like a, you are like so passionate. Like this Pluto is here. Let me read about this. It's like a sex and rock and roll. This Pluto is totally that. It's like Very interesting. Pluto guy is here as what you dream in this relationship. Some say that the only absolutes in life are death and taxes, and there is a death even. Like absolute, this is like a life and death matter. Pluto reigns over these infamous aspects of the human experience. He does so with cool composure and promises. It's almost like this death card is here to show what the Pluto realm is. So it is like darkness. It's the lord of the darkness. And oh my god, this female is passionate about the dark subjects, like me doing the shadow work and shadow readings. It's like, I can admit, would be something I would like. Astrologically, whether given status as a planet or not, Pluto governs those things in life that absolutely have to happen. As god of the underworld, it is fitting that Pluto is associated with death, which leads to transformation and renewal. Really, Pluto is not so much a dispenser of death as his surgeon, helping us dispose of situations that are completely played out and shedding anything that no longer serves us. Pluto also deals with issues of sex, power, and control, making sure we know when these are appropriate and necessary to pursue and when it's time to let go. Although the experiences of Pluto are often hard, painful, or even terrifying, the rewards are vast. A renewal of life and spirit, psychological and personal growth, wisdom, the ability to transcend adversity. The Nine of Fire heralds the inevitable. Unlike the Seven of Fire, the events of Nine are often not a surprise. More often we see them coming, we know we should prepare, but we resist. The changes Pluto promises are usually difficult and ones we rather forego. While that is not possible, there is at least the promise of riches at the end of the journey. Powerful. It is matching to this fact, like the guy is actually like this king. Like there is this kind of admiration. Possible even somebody a little bit darkish, but there is this kind of healing aspect in that too. I know it myself. Shadow work can be very like a lighting, the energy collider when you go through the darkness. But here, facing the death, strong energies. And what is the guy? Dream relationship. Wow, sex. Oh my god. Sacral chakra is about sexual and creativity. So it's totally the crystal for sexuality and creativity. So interesting. That is some creative king over there. Let's read the sacral chakra. It's I want. The key word is like I want this. It's like somebody who know what they want. So, known as the sacral chakra, the second chakra is located 2 fingers below your navel and relates to emotions, desires, creativity, and sexuality. To activate this chakra, visualize a glowing orange ball of energy in your belly area, see it spinning and sparkling, feel joy as it grows larger and sends orange sparks out into the universe. By energizing the sacral chakra, you attract creativity, joy, passion, and love into your life. So that's what this person wants. Passion. But interesting that the granny came here to put the candle of like almost like little privacy here. I don't know. Refusing to see. The commitment thing is something. Something is here. Interesting. Maybe there's a little resistance here. It's a bit scary, this powerful attraction here. But let's see. Now we are in the reading that we are gonna go to take the alchemy for this relationship. So this is going interesting, this reading. What is the love alchemy? Let's show now. We already have a passionate thing going on here. What is the love alchemy? Just one card, please. Pineapple Wands, love alchemy. This. Oh my god, the void. More darkness. So there is this interesting secret about the void. Everything comes from nothingness, and this is here. what you can pull from that darkness. You are dealing with the darkness clearly in this relationship. Darkness, void. Which is this number again? XL11. What is it? Is it like... What else is that? XL2. Which one is it? Cannot see. 42. So, love alchemy in this relationship is ether, the void, liminal darkness, and destiny. The void is a mystical riddle in and of itself. It cannot be understood by means of alchemy, chemistry, science, or spirituality. Interesting, big challenge for this couple, because this is a love alchemy. It astounds the most adept seeker and humbles the philosopher. From the depths of nothingness, all feelings and possibilities are birthed. Behind the curtain of our material world, the power of eternal spaciousness is at work. This card may appear at a time when something has been released, a relationship, a possession, a title, but the void is much bigger than any worldly entity. When an alchemist approaches the void, destiny shifts in the darkness. Like magnets, you are drawn to it as it is drawn toward you. Meditation is critical at this time. Just sit and breathe, surrender to the vastness. There is an electricity between you and the void that is sacred and timeless. From its center, everything is born. And you should, if you want to go deeper, you can see the movie Never Ending Story. And you can ponder the stage behind the curtain. As an image, the void is a powerhouse. Use it as a point of focus in spiritual practice, in contemplation, or as an inspiration for creative work. Exactly, everything is coming from nothingness. We are pulling things, ideas, everything from this void. So this is, if this guy is completely like a green creative genius here, this operates the dark too, the dream to be in the dark. They both are accepting this kind of sex and power games. I don't know, but it is like part of it is trusting this kind of unknown. The void may be interpreted as the God-sized hole. We are tempted to fill the absence with something, anything, but the alchemist knows the work is to wait and observe. So there is this waiting. Interesting is refusing to see is here, and then the granny blows off the candle. It's like not your, it's almost like something is not to be seen. It's like a let's have the darkness. Let's put the lights off, baby. Let's just make love in the darkness. I don't know, it's very interesting. This is the spirit cat, is like a dead cat is here. Lot of darkness. This is saying about the shadow work even. Okay, now we have still one advice card, and actually the current feelings of person before we take this Egyptian related advice card. It's a long reading already. We're gonna pull here current feelings of your person of pile number 1. This reading became really interesting. Current feelings of your person, what your person of the highest in this planet is wanting to say or feel about you. Okay. We got here, heartache every moment by him. From lashes to ashes and from lust to dust, in your sweetest torment I'm lost, and no heaven can help us, ready, willing and able to lose it all for a kiss so fatal and so warm. Wow, this is again very darkish love metal going on here. Neutrality, it won't get you a statue, but it will certainly help you keeping you alive, the Witcher. It's like a life and death matter here. Then we have a happy and joy, peace, happiness, heartfelt relationship, sunshine, light, emotional fulfillment, success. To remind us that this whole reading starts from the sunlight. So there is extreme sun with extreme shadows. So there is like this kind of chiaroscuro going on here. Free Me by Nefex. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. I'll be the best above all the rest. Put me to a test. Very this kind of king feelings here. Stay soft. Do not let the things that have hurt you turn you into a person you are not. And thank you for finding me, she said. He smiled. You say that every time in every single lifetime. Despite me always promising I still find you. Again and again and again. Couldn't start. So it's about twin flame connection. Like this is really like a... This death card is talking about this. It's almost like female is feeling like this is some kind of like a forever love. Like things are like a deja vu, things that happened before, like oh my god, this is the love of my life, but next lifetime we shall meet again. Anyway, so some kind of twin flame vibes here. So this last advice comes from the Egyptian Anubis oracle. This is the oracle. We go to the Egyptian still. We have the icon today even matching to this. So advice from the spirit now for this very darkish couple. Osiris 13, regeneration, transmutation and beauty. This is again death card related. Death card was already here. So this death is really here, but it's a positive meaning, of course, you can take on it, is a transformation, rebirth. So that's what's happening here, rebirth. In this relationship container. Osiris is the enlightened ruler and husband of Isis who was murdered by his brother Set. Through the love and magical practices of Isis, he was revived sufficiently to transmit to her the seed of Horus. He had previously fathered Anubis with Isis' sister Nephthys. In Egyptian mystery teachings, all beings strive to awaken as Osiris. The purpose of scriptures such as the Egyptian Book of the Dead, which is actually the Book of Coming Forth by Day, is to guide souls through the transitions of death, as well as the transition of shamanic rites of passage through death and the underworld. Although Osiris has long been associated with death and called the Lord of the Underworld, interesting, we have already so many times Lord of the Underworld on the table, it is more appropriate to acknowledge him here as the archetypal regenerative principle that transmutes outworn, deteriorating form into its renewed shining manifestation of beauty. Osiris can be found in the primordial watery deep and in the river itself. He invites us to let go and rest upon his earthly green chest as he wraps his supportive arms around our bodies and turns us into that which we are in the process of becoming. If you've chosen this card, you have been asked to enter deeply into the process of transmutation and regeneration. You are being given the opportunity to experience death of the old consciously and embrace the beauty that is possible for each of us to experience as we are reborn into the next level of our potential. Things are changing in your world, and it can be an exciting time. Regardless of what is happening around you, take time to be quiet and listen for the whispers from Osiris that come from the deepest recesses of your being. He will speak to you of possibilities, potential, and beauty. Feel the strings of regeneration within you when you commune with him. Very aligned. Everything is talking about this kind of times of Easter, even that Jesus was resurrected. This Osiris thing is completely like a resurrection. So some new life stirring inside of you. There's also very related to this kind of lizards are symbol of the fire king, this creative king. There's this creativity and kind of magical, very magical going on here. And while you had this beginning starting from this kind of yes, 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 don't be afraid of this darkness. It's unknown where everything new is born. It's almost like there's magic in the mess. So Brené Brown is saying there's magic in the mess. So there is like a material, there's all these possibilities. Anything is possible kind of feeling when you're dealing with this kind of void. Just accept that you're kind of pulling things from nothing like a magician does. So it is a process itself, but there is very big cards on the table to say that this is actually super couple, very powerful. Anyway, let's go forward. This was very interesting. You never know what comes. You never know. But this is something. Are you excited of these readings? Who has picked pile number 2? We are gonna prepare that now. Star card even for the female game hero. So many elements here. So. Prasan say, never know what the hell is gonna come. Yeah, you are. The void is exactly as a student also. You have to just be kind of open to create the best possibilities. Everything comes from the nothing, even like it's just a part you are like committing and doing your best, let's say. You have to have a vision for sure, that I can advise you. You have to have a clear vision where you're going. Not to be like aimlessly hitting in the dark. Have still like kind of like an inner vision where you are going. So we see soon. Pile number 2. Yeah, good hell and bad hell. I think you have to really be conscious like what kind of energy you put into your time. We all have a choice to make. Do we fill our time with love or with fear? And many people are fearful of darkness, but the darkness indeed showed in that reading is completely this kind of creative power. The pain can be a big catalyst, even a wake-up call. Okay, things are a little bit dropping here. These are now here ready. And where we start, what we started last time. Yes, the pile. You have a classic pile here as well, with a rabbit, black bunny, as well, this kind of firefly. Then we have Mannaz rune that I'm going to start to read now, pile number 2. I know it's about mankind. This could be a really big message coming with this one. It is element of air, symbol mankind, and ask an embla. Togetherness, individuality, friendships, society, cooperation, and help. Tarot is the Hierophant, the Magician, and the Wheel of Fortune. Astrology is connected with this rune to Sun in Aquarius, Moon in the 4th house, and Jupiter. Mannaz means mankind. Here everything revolves around the human being. Closely linked to this is our own destiny. With every decision we make, we either move toward our destiny or away from it. Okay, this Prasant is for you. You were totally talking about this kind of decisions. So this gives you this guidance. Every decision we make, we either move towards our destiny or away from it. Whether we follow our destiny in the course of our life or not is something that everyone decides for themselves. There will be lessons to master, but in the end, fulfillment awaits us, so it will be worth it. Mannaz embodies one's inner self in the context of a divine lineage. We all have a connection to a higher power, and very few know how to use it. It is therefore the divine within us with which we can form a connection. There is an intelligence within us that we can access when we open our inner eye. In some cases, this can also mean a bond with our partner, with whom we form a symbiosis, or a very close person. That is why Mannaz also stands for the unification and ritual of blood brotherhood. Some beings belong together, they complement each other and also bound to each other, and therefore dependent on each other. Lastly, the unity of both hemispheres of the brain can also be considered as decisive. Only when these work together, the human being achieves his highest potential. Her highest potential. So it's telling about you how beneficial is to be using the right side and left side of the brain. When I'm making teachings about the how to tap into your third eye, it's a lot to closing your critical mind and to activate the third eye with the right side of the brain. But of course, the both have to be activated in the sense like right side and left side of the brain and your heart. This is like the divine trinity. But here we have a summer card. I think your exams happen this summer, so maybe Prasant, this is totally for you. Dragonfly is also interesting, going through the mud, growing through the hardships to become this beautiful dragonfly. And dragonfly, I know, is even connected to spiritual awakening. There's this kind of 5D idea of we all become like a dragonfly. It's like we go through this kind of darkness, what the dragonfly had to go through to become a dragonfly, and it's like moving from one existence to another one. Like it's totally a different existence to be dragonfly than to be that worm in the water. So interesting. We have here sign Aries, very much Aries season. I just randomly picked this card before. Your willpower, what you think you know about, and physical, do it your own way. So this Aries card keep coming. It's interesting, really, Aries season. And we have here, oh wow, hunger. So there is this very full moon energy of the hungry wolf. This connected wolf moon here. And the purpose card here is trust. Trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. And the witchy card, so the couple energy is this kind of crow with the girl who do a little bit makeup. It's kind of sweet, gift-giving spirit animal here. Crow is of course known as a messenger of the underworld. So there's this kind of interesting animals here already. Crow, wolf, Aries, crystal ball. Okay, let's read this trust. We start with the trust. Where did I put it? Let's start with the summer. Summer. Oi. Summer. This could be really spirit animals. This wolf and a crow here. Just saying, and even this black rabbit. In the summertime, everything ripens, ready for harvest. The woods reveal their gifts, raspberries, blueberries, but also fragrant apples and dark elderberries. This is a season to relish the fruits of your labor over the past months, be they projects, relationships, or dreams. Now you can pause and appreciate all your hard work. Congratulations, you come a long way. If you encountered this card, take this opportunity to nourish yourself with whatever brings you joy and contentment. It's almost like, I know, present you have in the summer your exams. I think it's like that. Is it like a June or July? if you do the process, you are like ripening. You're ripening kind of this berry of the knowledge and yourself. And indeed, every student is kind of getting riper studying. So if you see yourself as this kind of ripening berry, maybe this can be a helpful analogy to studies as well, like how this is hard for this dragonfly to get to the wings. You need to go through this kind of hard passage. The rabbit is very quick but also vulnerable, can be like captured by predators. There is a predator. Interesting energies. Now we get the emotional landscape. Number 2. Some people are watching live. If you are new here, thank you for subscribing. I'm trying to hit the 2000. I'm getting closer. It's nice. I've been doing this 3 years already, so it's nice to get somewhere with this channel too. I feel like taking them like this. So one is wild, very aligned with this wolf. Joyful, lasting love came as in the first pile as well. It's of course relationship reading. Heroic. And attractive true colors. Okay. Let's put this all a bit here. Now we go into your reading, really seeing these cards. See the spread. So live your dream, pile number 2. It's a Finnish deck I'm using for the female. And then masculine, the Lenormand deck. So first question, what is your dream relationship? These cards came kind of easy. I didn't have to too much. And okay, let's put this bit here. Now the masculine. What is your dream relationship? Okay, 2. Female has interesting noidankehä. Okay. This is like not the most positive card, but if it's in the dream relationship, talk about you are liberated from this kind of vicious curse. Like you get out of like a vicious circle. You would be having a mental imprisonment, kind of like there is like a, let's say, a virtuous circle, it's ideal, and then there's a vicious circle. So as this dream relationship is almost like you are getting free from this kind of vicious circle. Maybe there is this kind of rescue aspect, like somebody's rescuing you because you are trapped in some kind of energy field that you cannot get out of yourself. So it's like waiting that somebody would kind of save you. And the man is coming with the 9 of Pentacles, very independent, this kind of butterfly moment actually here. I think I could read this in text. Like a very independent maker, like a business person. And then we have the magician. So able to be like a creating the same as the person, like it's funny. Magic in the world. So it's like a magician coming to rescue this this lady, damsel in distress. Interesting, there's a butterfly between these people. Wow. It's almost like the magician is sending a butterfly. But the butterfly is of course like a soul. So it's really I see this kind of connection that there is like almost like this soul connection here because of the butterflies flying that way, and it's very like a abundant energy. So it is, this man is like abundant compared to this kind of woman who suffers, but that is like the dream, that he has the power, he is very powerful. Interesting, the other one was an emperor, now we have a magician here with the beautiful soulful butterfly. I think I will read those cards. And maybe we start with this female side, because this is really weird. What is that story here? Summer is berries, but mushrooms also. Witch's ring. Dream relationship. Almost like she's cursed. And he's breaking the curse. Where can I see this? So dream relationship is this like a problem that comes from the too much worrying, difficult to choose, awakening of the kind of consciousness, the change of the mind and getting free from it, vicious circle, dependence, and like a burying the problems. And this kind of mushroom rings were not, they were kind of dangerous, because if you got into this kind of mushroom ring, you lost the sense of time. You might felt that you were in this circle just a little while, but outside have passed centuries. This fairies party went so wild that a normal mortal couldn't handle it, but lost its mind. And here, this was showing the what is your dream relationship. And message here is you have to have an ability to think in a new way in a situation and in your life. You cannot rely on the old solutions or way to do the things that are feeling safe, but you have to totally change how you do the things. So you have to enlarge your circle of life and be critical about your own mind, what kind of traps you have created yourself to you. Like you can be your worst enemy yourself. The energy of the witch's ring is kind of against of every change, and it's like a victimizing and stepping on the same grounds. You should stop complaining and instead have a constructive mindset about your own attitudes and what have led you to this situation. How do you end up in this place? Only you can grow as a human being and enlarge in your views. Yeah, you have the keys yourself to do this. But you have to become aware how much you have a limiting beliefs. And you have totally all the power in your hand to change those beliefs and flip those beliefs. And this card might be also a sign that you feel lower yourself than others. People around you might close off and stop your dreams. And this kind of social circle can be a stop for you and limiting for you. So if you are part of this kind of social cycle, what you are closing inside, think about this. But everything that you have to learn in this lifetime come in one form or another until you have learned the lesson. Are you willing to accept that you are the first stop in your journey of change? Oletko valmis hyväksymään, että olet itse ainoa este kaivamasi muutoksen tiellä? So you are stopping yourself to have this change. Step out of the vicious circle, the vicious ring, and break the vicious circle until it's too late. So this is kind of warning here. dream relationship is really telling me that what I was kind of briefly saying, like this person wanna be rescued, but the card is totally like hitting in your head, like you can do it yourself, you can save yourself. Should not think about that somebody else can save you, you can save yourself. So stop waiting this kind of rescue, even that this person is totally willing and able to do it, but with magic. Let's see, what is the message here? I want to read the story of the butterfly. Because that is the guy's dream relationship. There is a butterfly here. Which is very like a soul symbol. Soulful connection. Maybe soulmate even. Sign of a soulmate. Serenity, intentional detachment from problems, withdrawal to a relaxing place, regained calm. Yes, it's really like a regained calm. This kind of paradise mindset, like abundance is here, I have done enough work, I can enjoy my labors. I can enjoy the pleasure in the life, let's say. And then we got the magician. Spirit of initiative, skill, astuteness, beginning of romantic, work-related or other type of undertakings. So it is kind of beginning force, and it is like active approach to this dream relationship, like he do something in his own workshop about it. Yes. You can see from the bigger perspective, like this is miniature of him on the table. Okay. Anyway, it's interesting that there's this dynamic of like captured in the witch's ring, and then this kind of magic I'm putting another spell. Maybe that's what you need. Like you have this this also like a witch's spot here. some kind of like a witchy thing. But which word come from the wise? So there is really this kind of wisdom that you can tune into different beliefs, and how you see the world can completely shift your reality. So be willing to see from the different point of view. Okay, let's go forward. So this is what trust and commitment mean to you. Now let's see. For the feminine, what trust and the commitment mean to you. This can be really like somebody's depressed and having anxiety, and is just needing the outside help, and he is very willingly, like he has all the tools in his workshop, able to do that. It's like, and what trust and commitment mean to you? Just two things. And then here the guy, what trust and commitment mean to you. Okay, so there is the huge passion, this kind of being initiated, in the sense of infatuated, in the sense like being like completely feeling sexy. Like I'm excited about this person. But then we have a Kilpalalo, and this was like one Joukahainen who was challenging the wizard, like this looking guy in these stories, to sing against him. But then he was more powerful, so he synced, and then he promised his sister to marry this wizard to get out of this trouble. But this is of course a hangman. Trust and commitment, this is seeing from the different perspective, classic tarot meaning. So I think the time must pass. There is this, even for yourself, you need this kind of more healthy perspective. But what trust and commitment means, that the person is willing to again see you, maybe that you are sinking in the swamp, like giving the hand. There's really this kind of, this is in trouble, help me, and here is like a help me. But then there is this kind of passionate path flying, so it's like, okay, I really like that helper. I wish like if somebody would help me, it would be this person. It's almost like this kind of like, okay, I want that person to help me, and not like just anybody. So I was like stuck in the swamp and someone going to help, and then it's like, okay, I'm not going to give a hand to you because no, I don't want your help, but you over there, I want your help, please. I want your help, come here. So it's kind of funny, like there's this time is passing, and she's sinking just more in the swamp. But there is anyway this part of the trust and commitment is that the person feels also very like a hot about stuff, passionate. Yes, and then this side, okay. Somebody is having a little sick moment here. So trust and commitment is really this couple energy, like if I'm sick, you care about me, you bring me soup, you bring me medicine, you take care of me. So it's like I'm sick and then I know who loves me, because then if I'm sick and you still come to me, then that's what trust and commitment mean to you. Yes. And here was also kind of like, okay, I'm in trouble, and then this almost this rescuer bat is coming, like, yes baby, I'm coming. You can read it even like this, like, yes, I'm gonna rescue you, the Batman is coming. There's this rescuing thing here. But sometimes the magician indeed is also falling to be sick, maybe stringing some wrong bottle of magic and got a little sick as well. Okay, let's see forward. We have here in this couple, so what you dream in this relationship. What is the dream in this particular relationship now? Whatever is the relationship stage, this is the dream. And here we have the masculine side, what you dream in this relationship. Oh, Pellonpekko. Ace of Pentacle, huge investment. There is this kind of moonlight and the rabbit on the field. The rabbit is back here. The rabbit was already here. Here it is. Maybe I have to read this. Let's open this already. Okay, there is Queen of Pentacles. So there is this Pentacle energy as well. Like a good wife. And then Fool. So it's really like taking a new chapter and a journey. The person is, it could be this side, is coming towards the Queen. It's like really like the lover of life. This Fool is really like a not having much, but huge love and like a carpe diem attitude, and like really wanting to see the new chapter and the journey with this good wife. Yes, Pentacle Queen could be also Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This could be like a Pisces a little bit. Anyway, here we have dreaming of this kind of new, maybe relationship even, like because this is new, and then really committed relationship, because this Queen of Pentacles is completely this kind of good queen and the wife. This side is also like a big investment, like somebody's investing to the relationship. Maybe I can read the story from this Kalevala. What is that? Pellonpekko, the rabbit on the field, very spring-like rabbits, but of course this is like a harvest season also. Both are in the pentacle realms also, like thinking about abundance. The abundance was already here. So we have here, this card was what the female is dreaming in this relationship. Fertility, happiness, spiritual and like a bodily well-being, success, contentment, joy, celebration, harvest party, and sharing. Okay, so Mikael Agricola was the person who was kind of busy creating the Finnish language, but he has mentioned in 1551 in prologue that the Pellonpekko was a spirit of the harvest. The people believed that this Ukon Pakka spirit was beneficial for the growth of the crops and gave fertility to people and to the country. And then people would make also the milk of the field was called, but it was beer, of course, they were making from this crop. It was kind of honoring this spirit. Is saying like the sahti is this kind of countryside beer. My grandpa was also making this, so I know this very well. Kun olut tai sahti oli hyvin onnistunutta, sanottiin, että se oli aika pellonpekkoa. So when it was very good beer, it was said that was like a thanks to the spirit. Anyway, people were kind of sacrificing things for this spirit, and there is all about making a beer. Yes, talking about the party. So I think the feminine is would like to even drink a beer together with this guy here. So yeah, maybe this is very Belgium related story, but there is some kind of aspect of celebrating and being fertile and drinking beer together. Okay, and that's the dream. I think it's kind of liberating from this kind of limiting beliefs. The once you get out of this kind of like a sticky situation, you can actually celebrate. Like, yes, Eihwaz. This is very summer energy also here. Okay. So, okay, let's go forward. Next, this is only pile number 2, and I'm already busy a long time. It's still interesting cards. Aries energy was here also. Trust. Interesting, this is also very like a beer brewery thing, like they could be in this pot, whatever brewing. So, Cauldron is very fertile thing too, it's like a female. Cauldron is like you are like pregnant, that's also like a pregnancy card here. So, I mean, it could even mean that you are like a 9-month pregnant, because this is like what trust and commitment mean to you. They're committing to something that takes a long time. It really talk here more like being rescued. Then, let's put this away. I think next was it current feelings of your person. Pile number 2. Okay. Here we have, thank you, Spirit. Wait, so many stuff here. We have here Dark Horse by Katy Perry. Mark my words, this love will make you levitate like a bird without a cage. What is it? But down to earth, if you choose to walk away, don't walk away. Dark Horse by Katy Perry as well. Oh, she's a beast. I call her Karma. Come back. She eat your heart out like a Jeffrey Dahmer. Whoa. Be careful. Try not to lead her on. Swati's heart was on steroids because for her love was so strong. It's really like this info, that bad energy here going on. That's the female stream here. Anyway, Twin Peaks Lock Lady. One day my lock will have something to say about this. Interesting. Lock Lady even showed here. Then we have, what is this? Younger twin flame brings a sense of wonder, energy, and spontaneity that can inspire the older twin to rediscover part of themselves they may have forgotten. The connection is about balance, where together they create synergy. where they complement each other. Yes. I think did it powerfully. Yes. Okay. The Ace of Cup. One ride, one love. Wow. And you and me, we are divine counterparts, and dreams can come true. Love, faith, trust, make a wish. Forever yours. Very beautiful energies. There is this trusting energy is here eventually. Really things are starting to happen by the summer for sure. Things are blooming. Like this is the message here for sure. There's something really. There's new chapter in the life, and it's like a big investment. It's happening on this relationship, and being serious about it because this queen is really the wife. And now I take the alchemy. Let's see the love alchemy. Just drop everything here. Do we have all the cards? Yes. So heart chakra, of course, I forgot even to say today, like this is to be true lover and not a faker. You can be truly love somebody in easy time and bad time. This will be totally that kind of moment when you recognize that somebody needs your help, willing to help. True love is that kind of love. Okay, this one. Okay, calcination, calcification. This. Okay, I have to move this away from here to have clarity on my table. Pile number one's love alchemy's calcification. So, heat, fire, desire. Calcination is the great alchemical operation of fire. It occurs when there is enough heat in the vessel to transform the nature of that which is solid or fixed. How does calcination begin? With a tiny glimmer, an urge, a desire that builds into a robust flame. On a psychic level, this stage may be an uprising of emotion that has been repressed or dismissed. It wants something big to change, to be brought to the light and purified. Perhaps a flawed ideology, institution, or outlook. Frustration and anger are wondrous change makers if their heat is channeled with space, time, and awareness. The transformation that occurs from calcination is rarely harmonious. It requires commitment and a willingness to sit through discomfort as old patterns fall into ashes. The flame initiates sacred change, and eventually the phoenix rises. Wow, that is a beautiful image. Here we have this kind of bat flying in the dreams of the the woman, but this is actually happening here, that this phoenix firebird is getting power. You can go deeper and contemplate Lao Tzu's teaching, the flame that burns twice as bright burns half as long. And this is about fire. And the divine flame resides within, and it is yours to tend to, that said. Doing so patiently and with support will lead to change that is holy rather than hasty. It's kind of advising you, like, if things take time, it's not a bad thing. It's this kind of slow burning. It's actually healthy. Now we get the Egyptian advice for the last but not the least. Where is this? So Egyptian advice, pile number 2. It came immediately. Again, So the Osiris wanted to come again, like it jumped from my deck. Number 13, there is really this Pluto energy here now. I already read it in the pile number 1. I do gonna read this now, but what is that same card wants to come? Maybe again we have a situation here that all the piles are connected. The transformation energy is strong here. There is really this new chapter and journey in this man's side also. So there is a new beginning. This is always new beginning in an investment. So there is this kind of transformation moment. And it's really shows clearly. So advice pile number 2. I'm gonna read it again because maybe somebody is using timestamps and then it's important. Osiris is the enlightened ruler and husband of Isis who was murdered by his brother Set. Through the love and magical practices of Isis, he was revived sufficiently to transmit to her seed to Horus. He had previously fathered Anubis with Isis' sister Nephthys. In Egyptian mystery teachings, all beings strive to awaken as Osiris. The purpose of scriptures such as an Egyptian Book of the Dead, which is actually the Book of Coming Forth by Day, is to guide souls through the transition of death, as well as the transition of the shamanic rites of passage through death and the underworld. Although Osiris has long been associated with death and called the Lord of Underworld, it is more appropriate to acknowledge him here as the archetypal regenerative principle that transmutes outworn, deteriorating form into renewed, shining manifestation of beauty. Osiris can be found in the primordial watery deep and in the river itself. He invites us to let go and rest upon his earthly green chest as he wraps his supportive arms around our bodies and turn us into that which we are in the process of becoming. If you've chosen this card, you have been asked to enter deeply into the process of transmutation and regeneration. You are being given the opportunity to experience death of the old consciously and to embrace the beauty that is possible for each of us to experience as we are reborn into the next level of our potential. Things are changing in your world and it can be an exciting time. Regardless of what is happening around you, take time to be quiet and listen for the whispers from Osiris that come from the deepest recess of your being. He will speak to you of possibilities, potential, and beauty. Feel the stirring of regeneration within you when you commune with him. It can be possible that some people has a past dear one, and there has been even this kind of phoenix moment in the sense that the body is being burned to ashes. This can also be true. That there is actual death is happening. There is a sick person here also in the bed. But this was kind of trust and commitment that somebody would be in your sick bed. And it means a lot to this person. Even the message could be like if somebody died and you are still missing them, they know if you were there by their deathbed, like that was like really meaningful for them. Could also be. While here the female also has this trust and commitment being in a trouble. So yeah, it can be hard sometimes to even lose a person. But the Osiris is here to say that you can have a new beginning, really. A new like a beautiful abundance in your love life also. Okay, I think this was your reading. I take my time to explore all these possibilities. What is the possible message? And also the crow is often like a messenger from the underworld. So it's nice. Could be your ancestors wanting to be grateful that you are still here. Okay, oh my god, it's so many cards. meanwhile, I clean this table for the third pile, and this is, I know I took so eagerly cards, but I'm eager to see like this kind of richness of material. We get like all kind of messages. Okay, this is really hard to put in place. I have to get everything in order. So these Van Gogh paintings are gonna be soon. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna mix this now. You see that I'm gonna mix this. If this card's gonna come again, we have mixed it. Sometimes you just can't help it, but the card comes again and again and again. Then it's meaning that you have to hear that message. That's the thing. So last but not the least, I feel like I'm gonna bring this. It's less cards on the table. I'm gonna bring this heart box back here when I take this. It's nice to see it. Because we have now Edmund Dulac and the Erotic Fantasy deck soon here, so it's nice. This kind of Sacral Chakra energy is here. So I get a couple can be here. And the heart box can be back in the table. And here we have a little snake around emotions. Here we have the decks. And the last deck. Pile number 3, welcome. If you have picked this pile, this is a pile reading. After this pile, I will take the question. There is this kind of fly. And there is this kind of cat. I kind of take 2 as well, like this could be the couple. Cat is wanting to capture this thing that is flying around. Then we have the Eihwaz. I think we start reading this rune immediately. So I have selected this rune, and it is air element. Symbol is a tree and like a life tree, Yggdrasil. It's balance, enlightenment, death, the tree of life, and endurance. Animal is honeybee and snake. Interesting, like I really was playing with the snake now here. The snake is also connected to this. Tarot is a hanged man and the tower. Astrology, sun in Scorpio, moon in the 2nd house, and Pluto and Mars. Eihwaz symbolize the yew whose wood is strong and yet extremely flexible. Bows were in past made of the wood and well Odin in Norse mythology. The yew tree is called Yggdrasil, the tree that connects the world of the living with the world of the dead. yew tree written like a Y, A, and W, and live well over 3,000 years, and is one of the most poisonous trees in the world. It is considered a symbol of eternal life that conquers death. According to legend, Odin hung in one of the branches of this Yggdrasil in search of wisdom and knowledge. He is said to have spent 9 days and 9 nights in this way before discovering the runes from the trunk of the yew tree. Eihwaz stands for the light and shadow. One can't exist without the other. Eihwaz is powerful protection rune, which represents great strength of resistance and determination. Like kind of like hanging on the tree, really like a hangman energy immediately here. Like the Odin was hanging also in the tree, so there's this kind of time passing and the person is just hanging there. Then we have here the Helichrysum, some kind of flower near the seaside. We have here house is Taurus, as well as spiritual, patiently, mental, what you want, physical, get what you need. Really this kind of practical, patient energy. You just have to get what you need. And we have here sovereignty, 41, really like queen is showing up here, queen of the moon. It's really the queen of the moon oracle, and this is the queen of the moon, so there's really this queen type here. We have a purpose card, is oracle cards. You are able to discern answers and guidance for yourself and others with the oracle cards. Very witchy type actually person here. We are going to the relationship reading soon, but we're gonna have a little image first, what's going on here. And your relationship card is this 11? Yes, 11. This person is also holding here like this kind of ball. So they are having a connection. They are like a witch and wizard. They are meeting. They have fire here. They have a nice little picnic here. Cool. They have like a date. Okay. I'm gonna read this one. Helichrysum, where is this? Also has a double number, is 44. So it was 11 here. This is 44. The page number 44. So pile number 3. Helichrysum often appears near the sea, in sunny and arid places, exposed to wind, heat, and summer. Its characteristic scent is truly unmistakable. When rubbed between the fingers, it immediately brings us back to August mornings by the sea. This plant is synonymous with gold, both precious and beneficial. Its message for you has to do with something broken that can be fixed. As in the Japanese practice of kintsugi, we cannot forget the fracture, but we can embellish it, make it part of the complete design. Things will not return as before, yet even if it doesn't seem possible to you now, it will be right. Very healing, like you can get whole again. I often say in my readings, I let your shadow meet your light so you can be whole again, but here is like putting like kind of gold into the wounds. Okay, being patient, seeing the omens. Now let's have this emotional landscape. It's here. Okay, let's see. Here, first sight, love. So nice here. Heartfelt. Obsessed. Okay, I'm going to keep it here. And freedom. Let's keep this here. So, it's almost like somebody see the queen, like, that's my queen. It's here. Now let's start this spread. We are having a relationship spread here where we look into this, live your dream. What is that dream these people are living? What you dream, what is your dream relationship? So it's like a generally first, we start generally. So pile number 3, what is your dream relationship? It's a female. I need to put these cards a little bit aside. I can't have them. That's up to space. So what is your dream relationship? Viber said, is this life? This is life. This is pile number 3 now, and after this reading, I take one live question. So whoever is patient enough to hang around, I will pick at least one question. This is now we are looking by number 3's female side. What you dream? What is your dream relationship? Just generally, what is that kind of dream relationship? If you pick this pile, it's always about following the intuition. And now the man has the erotic fantasy tarot, same thing. What is that? Dream relationship. You got this text because you got a chakra. Chakra is like a sexual energy a lot in this kind of chakra healing, so that's why. Let's see. Okay, 8 of Pentacle, hard worker, and Queen of Sword. So being able to, let's say, work. Dream relationship, there is like a hard worker, maybe even the man or somebody is a hard worker, but then there is also this kind of beautiful like mental clarity about things, like a very, like say, like a, this is air sign queen, so could be like a me, I'm Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, but wanting to have this kind of free thoughts, free thinker, resting on this divan and seeing the boats passing, like having this kind of like a work and rest balance. There's both, but there is this aspect of work is also important, a passion, a purpose of what you do. And the man, oh my, I think many men are having style of card. This is Chariot, having huge marathon going on, but in this relationship, it's like, okay, passionate sex life, like there is like almost like this kind of 50 Shades of Grey. The Sphinx can't see or hear or speak. It's like this is happening here. It's like a very hot. Is it vibe say Sagittarius? Anyway, man likes to have this passionate. Well, woman is also in the bed, but it's like kind of like with the peacocks there. It's like it's a different point of view. It's more like they both are in a very fancy luxurious bed, but a woman want to have a view, while man the view is enough to have this kind of view. I should not see this, show this in the YouTube. Let's leave it to this. While indeed this Chariot is also like such a willpower working energy. This 8 is here also saying like this person is willing to put into work the relationship possibly also. Okay, then we have here what trust and commitment mean to you. Okay, let's put this again upper. We have to have space here. What trust and commitment means to you. Prasan Sharma says best of the best. Thank you. I'm like, these cards are like, if you get the Sacral Chakra, you will get a sexy stories. I cannot help it. This is your energy. If you like that energy, that is your energy. You are into having the sexual healing, let's say. Is this a forbidden word in YouTube? But that's the truth. You need that. So what trust and commitment mean to you? Again, the female has 2 opinions, not just one. Here we have man side. What is that trust and commitment? What we get? Wow. Oh, there has to be true love. Oh my God, the ship comes in. It's like Ace of Cup is completely like a, I think I have to read this story, but it is a beautiful, like a ship's coming in, like this is like a dream relationship. Exactly, trust and commitment. There is exactly a good ship to sail. Wow. And then we have, oh my God, High Priestess. Like if this is a bit spooky boat, you know, like the High Priestess is driving with this ship. Amazing. Is a love boat. Love boat, la 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 la. I love boat. Oh my God, I have to read these stories too. These are really fantastic, these images, but this is a ship of a High Priestess. Amazing, sailing Deep waters. Yeah, I'm like a little bit enjoying too much of this, but interesting that this high priestess was already here looking the ships, but then she wants to have this amazing true love voyage relationship. Okay, then let's see what is the story here. This is Edmund Dulac, very artistic stories. I have a feeling like these were never created original tarot deck, they were just combined with the tarot meaning, so that's why it makes it very special, the stories. Not exactly traditional. What can give you guidance? You didn't see the man yet, but there is a very spooky high priestess, like a very, like, what is this book filled with? Most likely with books. You know, high priestess is a big reader. So it's like a book delivery is coming on in this kind of shipment. So, yeah, this is a general reading still of pile number 3. So, a ship festooned with flags moves through a calm sea, its sails filled with wind. The sky is still, the vessel trails show that it has changed course, proceeding with trust and love, readiness for new experiences. So trust and commitment, really trusting this journey, trusting this, and then this deep high priestess is entering to this ship. It's totally like a captain is a woman. She's taking the lead of that ship. It's like a pirate. She has to be a bit taking lead. She sits calmly on a throne of ice in the midst of a fragmented land. On her head rests a star that stands against the sky and indicates fragmentation. Thoughtful, feminine, shining in darkness, principle of intuition, awareness. Wow. Totally, in this case, a little bit Ice Queen, but it makes me think about the Titanic. Like a Titanic, and she is the iceberg. It is weird how it comes like that. Like she is the iceberg actually, coming from the waters. But that is a trust and commitment that maybe whoever is coming to the ship, the suitor, it handling this iceberg, is like handling this ice queen, like it's able to, air sign can be also very cold, because air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, air is the cut the crap queen who is totally not wanting anything that is not like a logical or like meaningful. So there has to be like a, let's say, logic is my best friend, would she say here? Like she wants things to be intelligent. Again, the stuff that, is there any books here? Anyway, she wants intelligent and like a beautiful harmonious things. Okay, the man. Okay, she wants to have pain more. Trust and commitment mean to you. This is interesting that this card comes. 5 of Swords. This is abandoning the battlefield. Maybe there is this warrior style stories, like you just have to know when to walk away. Like not every relationship is healthy, and then you have to kind of walk away if it's like a, this is a little bit like she's torturing them, like these men are walking away because they cannot handle this fight. It's interesting that this comes in this. Maybe it's a tough cookie, this person. And some men maybe likes the pain. she has like the, if this is the Queen of Swords, this looks a little bit like a, she knows how to use the words, you know. So maybe the domination is something that some men like, you know. But yeah, this is the commitment in relationship. Maybe like a very knowing what one wants. So at least it's communicated, even if it was the no. Let me read this. Not easy card, but maybe there is this kind of experience of life also part of this, that okay, where did I put that booklet? Here maybe. 5 of Swords. Trust and commitment. I'm going to this reading with open mind. If this is the pain one need, the no, maybe it is important to the man to know what the woman wants. And when she say no, they respect it. Consider one's ambitions. Okay, it's about ambitious. The self-confident warrior. Only our true desires will provide true pleasure. Carefully assess what you really want and the sacrifices and effort required to obtain it. It is this trust and commitment is like being really clear about what you want, and then there is like no like doubt. Like this can be painful. Like okay, I don't want to be with you, but at least it's said. Like it's like honest. But then also it can be just boundaries, very heavy boundaries here, and then it's kind of the man is willing to respect those boundaries. Okay, let's see forward. So we have here the last one is what you dream in this relationship. So now if you have a relationship, this was overall dream relationship. This is overall what is trust and commitment. And now we have in this relationship what you dream in this relationship. And here, whatever you are having now or you are gonna have, Spirit is showing you clarity with this. Okay. Wow. Ace of sword. Complete this kind of like it's upside down. Maybe it's like there's some misunderstanding, but as it came upside down, maybe to facing this, but this card is interesting. Very dangerous image, looking almost like this kind of harpy. But this is a new beginning of wisdom, or like a heureka ideas, like a big idea. You dream in this relationship of this is a new beginning, but being very honest, because there has been maybe some lies. Being very honest, very yeah, truthful. What is this? Story is here. This deck doesn't have actually reverse, but it came like this, so we can remember that. A winged monster approaches. A group of old warriors, knives in hand, are ready to defeat it. Despite the fog, their gazes are full of conviction and certainty. The importance of results, collaboration, shared intentions. It's like a challenge. You are dreaming to fight this kind of like whatever is thrown at you. Challenge in this case can be a difficult challenge when it's upside down, but to go over these obstacles, possibly with a very clear communication. To me, this looks like a harpy here, so it can be like a little bit like when you start any kind of journey. Indeed, it is like you just have to take the first step and just trust your abilities. Okay, this person here is dreaming of, okay, interesting. This is 6 of Pentacles, is totally like this kind of domino person, like the woman would give a chance. It's like kissing the feet. Maybe this was a woman who cut the relationship off, so it's almost like some ex, and now it's like wanting to be in the good books with this person. But not just that, but the man is willing to do the hard work. So it's hitting the gym, going to show off like I can be your hero, but really doing the hard work. That's dreaming. Like I'm gonna finish this project I'm working on, and then I'll come to kiss your feet. You are my queen. You are my queen. Yes. But there is somebody else also here. Who is this? It's like older person. Anyway. This is usually receiving. So it's like a dreaming of receiving kind of this moment. Whatever it is, but it's a little bit looking upward of this person. It's like a little bit mistress. Wanting to kiss the ground in front of the person. Okay, let's go forward. We got these cards now. Interesting card is really interesting that there is this high priestess with the boat here. And while the man feels that this person is really like a warrior type, cutting the crap, it's not easy opponent. Warrior, queen, maybe all the way. Yes, it's kind of like a little danger in there. Okay, let's put this away. Is it love alchemy now? With the alchemist cards. So yes, each vibe is what is the general reading. This is a pick a pile reading. We are almost finishing the pile readings. This is a pile number 3, and it's based on your intuition. So you select these piles. I have published a picture in my post before, or in the beginning. I introduced the piles. In the later, when this is not live, there will be timestamps. You can directly go to that reading. But when this is over, I'm definitely reading for one person, a free psychic reading, and it all starts for me pulling a crystal, and you get deck based on this energy I feel. But now we are still in this reading that is really like a story time. It's based on this kind of divine comedy stories, and I go chapter by chapter forward. I've been doing this since 2023. We are in the Paradise Canto 15, and at the beginning of this reading there was also this story from Mars, because Dante is ending up in Paradise, all these planets. So we were today in the Mars planet. But now let's see, pile number 3. Love alchemy. To see still clear. If I can give this gift to see clear, here it is. Silver. This energy of silver here. I think it's very high priestess style of even metal, because silver is related to kind of full moon, like a moon often. But okay, let's read this. So love alchemy is a silver. What is interesting that there is so many swords on this female side, that of course there is this saying, silent is silver, no, speaking is silver, silent is gold. So when you have this silver as a love alchemy, you should talk in this relationship. You should have open communication. There should be, it could be very mystic because the high priestess is here. It could be even very like telepathic almost. But there has to be like definitely communication here, because there's such a air sign cards on the table, even on this side. So love alchemy pile number 3. Silver lunar reflective chrome. Amidst its upper echelon status, silver shines eternally in second position. It is the lesser sibling, the one that's not quite there yet. A true alchemist does not resist this truth, but rather studies its subtle implications and its wisdom. Silver requires polishing on the surface because it tarnishes over time. Mirrors require cleaning, or the image clouds and distorts. Whereas gold sustains its own malleable radiance, silver asks for our participation. We must work at it. Don't give up now. Silver wants to build relationships. Like the moon, a mirror, or a poem, let it reflect an image back. With an open heart and one more moment of willingness, the seemingly cold, stark surface of silver opens into the imaginal realm. What is there? Your own vastness, the mysteries that beckon you on moonlight nights. Through our daily devotion to silver, we find the truest gold. And go deeper, find a piece of silver and polish it by hand. And to ponder polishing as practice. So this could be like a nice little ritual you could take to polish kind of spoons and forks of silver. Silver is known as the metal of the moon, and the brain is known as the silver organ. Therefore, meditation is key to unlocking these metal secrets. Okay, so it's calling you to meditate because that's connected. Silver is even connected to the brain. And silver is mirror-like, cold and dense. How do these qualities affect the surrounding cards in the reading? Like surrounding cards in the reading, how does silver reflect onto the other? We have here the High Priestess. We have here a lot of swords. The communication can be kind of snappy here on this man's side. Or there has been this really hard truth, but this was even a trust and commitment that somebody is able to speak the truth or what they want. Be clear. Okay, let's see. We didn't have yet current feelings of a person, so that is even to do still. There's so many cards I give you, but I want to have this kind of full-blown love reading every week. Okay, tap into this. Pile number 3. How your person is feeling. So many different cards. I feel this over time. It's like all radius of different emotions that can exist. Thunder in my heart. I feel thunder in my heart that I can't control. I feel a thunder in my heart. Should I walk away or follow my soul? Take me, baby, I'm all yours. Then we have here, the time has finally come to meet you. Wow, the person is wanting to meet the person. Like here, was dreaming of kissing the feet. It's like, please give me a chance to kiss your feet. And here is the female is saying, oh my God, what is this harpy coming here? Like, it's just like, it's a little bit like, because it was upside down even, there's this kind of danger, stranger danger. A little bit like, new beginning, but there's like aces on the table a lot here on this side. The female has clearly like a power position, okay? Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter. Move it up, down, left, right, on. Switch it up like Nintendo. Say you can't sleep, baby, I know that's me, espresso. Okay, there's definitely the sexual things coming again. It's like your sacral chakra is showing up here. Things are activated. I want to be creator, not martyr. Act of self-sabotage is when you do martyr. Sacral chakra, healing, creativity, sexuality. Again, the sacral chakra and the carrot is even here. Emperor and Empress in power. Yes, I forgot even to mention this, that is the positive side of this archetype in the sacral chakra. You are like an emperor and empress in the power, like a queen, king and a queen on a throne, enjoying the pleasure of life, and you fall from the grace, from the throne. You become like a people pleaser that other people can decide what your kingdom is about, not you. And then you fall to be martyr and it's crucified in the cross. So there's like holding the power. This female clearly here is holding this kind of relationship together. The masculine dreams about these times. Then we have here magic of you. Tick the boxes, company 1. Inner and outer resources, matrix of the mind, creativity, intentions, action, power, manifestation, skill, magic, willpower, gifted artist. There's all magic going on here. And your life isn't yours if you care what others think. It's a little snap from your person, like you have to be the captain of your own soul and not please everybody else. So last advice comes from this Egypt Anubis oracle. Is it? neighbors were moving on the corridor. Here is this. We got Surrender, Anubis 12. This is the Hanging Man card. Shaman, Enlightened Heart. So, interesting. This is, if we got other times Death card, this is the prior Death card. This is really like the person is just waiting, time passing. While the Death card was like things are happening, the change is happening, while here is like kind of still hanging on the tree. So, Anubis is known as a god of underworld. Okay, we have again this story of the underworld. Like this whole pile readings is like things are connected. The High Priestess here is showing this kind of Persephone qualities as well. So Anubis is known as a god of underworld, which is actually the inner world. He is enlightened heart shaman, the opener of the way, who went before us, paved the way so that we might follow in his footsteps in our own search for enlightenment. We read Jesus stories, but in Egyptian style. Anubis knows how to surrender his heart and entirety of his being to ever-expanding cycles of death and rebirth in order to step more fully into his divine humanity here on earth. Here is our ever-faithful companion and guide, a stalwart protector who assists us in our echo deaths and in the renewal of our soul's true purpose. He walks between worlds and knows how to sniff out the passageway between form and formlessness. He guards equally by day and night. Anubis cares deeply about us and will guide us if we call upon him during our own shamanistic journeys between the worlds. We can also call on him when someone we love dies, as he leads people safely through the transition we call death. When you pull this card, the shaman within is being awakened and you are being asked to surrender and let go of your old perceptions about how things are. With Anubis guidance, you can view your world or whatever situation you are exploring in a new way. As you develop a relationship with this Jagal deity, you will gain access to his keen sensitivities. He will help you find things that you have lost and can connect you to those you love who are no longer in this world. Take some time to sit and meditate with the image on this card. Will you choose to travel with Anubis? Feel yourself surrender to the powerful shamanistic journeys that awaits anyone who does. Wow. Really connecting to some past people too. This whole piles were connected in this weird way, but maybe this Easter time. I tell you a funny story. I'm gonna clean this thing away, but there is like a very old, this kind of copy of the Milano church in Rome where I used to live. I lived 5 years in Italy. And one Easter I tried to visit this very rare church that is rarely ever open. And it was just open on Easter. I think it was the Easter sun, like a really Easter. Was it exactly the Saturday? And I knew that there is this kind of place in the church where you can kind of have signs of the dead people taking connection to living. And I always want to visit that room where it's like I'm kind of fancy of dead stuff forever. So I was like there wanting to enter to this room where it's kind of like the handprints of dead people. And this was already a long time ago. This was maybe 2005. And the person who was on this kind of organ, like a piano, was stopping to play and was saying to me like, "Don't go there, not on Easter." And I was like, "What? Like, why cannot go this room?" Like, and he was like, "No, you cannot go that room on Easter." And I was like, "Really?" And then I just went away. But like he was saying something like that the dead people would be exactly in that room in Easter. So yeah, don't visit that then, like it's too risky or something. So it was interesting encounter, but yeah, I still would like to visit that room, but I went there wrong time. So maybe there is some meaning here, like sometimes the right timing to enter to a room, and sometimes some people can stop you, like no, don't go there now, it's risky. So maybe it's good to listen to the people who know better. Okay, so soon I'm gonna take a question from the audience. I'm cleaning this table here. trying to see where the cards end up if I'm gonna pick the similar decks to your reading, so I will find them. Did you like this reading? If you are new, always subscribe if you have not yet, because this helps my channel to grow, of course. Really grateful anybody new here, but this is my gift to the community, that I definitely will give at least one free reading. Time is already more than 2 hours. I'm busy, so it's kind of like a heavy to do this, but this is my commitment. So we are here, starting the moment what people have waited. If you still stick around, because indeed I'm kind of like tiring you out by doing my readings, like if you don't can ask, some people leave indeed, they can't wait. But now you have a chance to get a psychic to answer your question. I feel like I might take some card from this too. This is really like calling me, I don't know why. Anyway, here we have one. Priyanka Thakur, 1 to 6, Vivek, deep feelings for me, next actions. So is this 1 to 6 meaning your birthday is 1st of June, or I don't even maybe understand what people mean with these numbers. What it means 1 to 6 is like, which is your star sign? Would be nice to know. But this is a question. Vivek, deep feelings for me, next actions. Let's pull a crystal for you so we know. I'm picking now first one who came, and it was this Priyanka Thakur. And you got also Sacral Chakra. So we have this deck. I was just cleaning away. Let's see, I have all the cards. Where did I put this? Yeah. We have this fantasy tarot, erotic fantasy tarot. Because of your crystal, your sacral chakra, don't be a people pleaser, but be your like a own. Keep your kingdom like a safe, and in the sense like that you enjoy also what you have built. But Vivek, deep feelings for me, next actions. Deep feelings, how the spread would show this. I think I just take the deep feelings like this. Wow, there's coming a butterfly here flying around. It's an orange one, weird. Yeah, Prasant, I bet it's long, but no, forget this. I'm gonna take fast for Priyanka Thakur. So deep feelings for me and next actions. Okay, this comes just one. So deep feeling came, interestingly, Knight of Sword, which is usually in other deck you can call this like a Lancelot card, like this is like a knight serving the lady. Here, of course, a woman is driving, but this is huge action in the ambitious way. So deep feeling is the person wanna take action. Interestingly, maybe this is because it's really, this card is woman. It's reflecting maybe you are eager about him, but it's almost like the same energy is reflected back to you. So they do wanna like almost like take their car and come. Like this is really fast moving knight. Maybe I read this whole like advice because it can give you special meaning. This is an air sign knight. So deep feelings. Follow one's instinct. The knight's unexpected attack. The impulse of the moment may lead to intriguing discoveries. Know how to decide quickly and venture instinctively responses to unexpected stimuli. So I see this often like really this kind of very like a knight serving the lady. And if you say to your person, I want this person wanna do it immediately. So it is a very good, like a willing to take fast action. I think you should, you're even asking next actions, but we don't see it here. But I think you have to be aware that what you say, they are really taking as a command. So understand your power in this relationship too. And then, wow, 10 of, they see you completely like a bride getting married. Like this is the 10 of Pentacle, like a bride is getting like a pampered and like ready to getting married. So yeah, they see you really somebody. Next action, they wanna claim you. Looks like. I have no idea how deep is this relationship, but looks like commitment in the card. This is really like a family, like a achieving the family happiness and like a even abundance. So the strength of one possessions, the servants care for their lady, our own security gives us the peace of mind to enjoy pleasures. Action in this card is remember what you have and the value of the experiences you have had. So I think it's time to be grateful everything you have, because you got a lot. You got like, really you are seen as this kind of queen type here, and the person would just like take their car and come. So this, I have been in relationships in 12 years, so this is, you are seen like a wife. This is the wife getting married, but this is like somebody who is taking good care of themselves even. Maybe, who knows, you are the person who go to spa, but they do like to kind of like show they love with action clearly, because this would be really taking their car and come. When you say like, oh baby, I need you, they would just take their horse and come, kind of. Priyanka, but due to some family issues, I'm not in contact situation. So there is like, I have been in relationships 12 years, but due to some family issues, I'm not in contact situation. Interesting that there is this. Maybe they just need like green light from you, because they really see you like this. Maybe we verify with the classic tarot, we see deeper, because you want to have even deeper meaning. Let's have a classic tarot that are not this kind of cryptic. Then I will. Prasant has been getting answer even your horoscope reading, but you were wanting to ask something still. But anybody, I think I can take a second question, but we are gonna verify here what this mean here. And I didn't took any spread here, so I'm just freely taking this card. They went upside down. Okay, my deck is whole upside down. Sometimes this is really something bad, but this card is kind of pain, stealing knife from the enemies comes. It's like a strategy card, and maybe this is a little bit for your person. It feels like a almost like a war situation, because there is this kind of stealing knife from the enemy camp. This is usually like a pain, like a past pain and hurt. Priyanka say, I want to marriage, but his parents are declining our choices of living together. Okay, so that is this kind of deceitful energy. And then this would be the, if this is the then this is the knight again here, but it was upside down. So this knight wanna give like a commitment that is really solid, like this knight is building things slowly, but it was upside down, so the knight cannot build. So there is this top. Even this went upside down. I think I'm gonna read from one learning deck. I have exact upside meaning, like let's have the meaning exactly what is the when the card is upside, because maybe that you need to hear. I can just say that this indeed is this kind of blockage. Will my marriage happen with Vic? Like this marriage is here, like they definitely action, they wanna make you like the bride because it's here, but somehow this kind of solid, this is very slow moving knight and even upside down. Let me read the meaning of the upside down, because this is possible to read. I have this learning card. So the upside down, this would be empathy and lazy, apathy, lack of common sense, unstable, unskilled, unreliable, disloyal. So there is this thing like he cannot commit. Even this is the ideal. It's like giving up. While this would be routine, like you will really like do everything in your like this really like a farmer type, like knows you have to put the seed to the field to grow the crops. But now it's apathy. It's kind of cannot farm. I want to do marriage, but his parents are declining our choices of living together. So this is that outside influence, and he is like he's like falling into passivity indeed. While this one, but this ideal is here. This is the marriage person married. So it's all about what is permitted. It's almost like somebody obeying the rules. Or the value of the words, because his knight is when he's get the order to rescue the lady or whatever, it just goes. So it just would like to do that. It's not about like wanting or desiring. I think it's more about like obeying the as you say, even the relatives' wishes. Where is this card? It seems to be much more easier for me to just pick a card and find it. Let me see. Just wanna check this stuff. Here. This is like a maybe card, but it's upside down. Is this upside down means confessing, coming clean, turning over new leaf, conscience kicking in. Okay, so it can be kind of, they want to kind of like come clean. If they would meet you, they would like to really talk everything through. That's is it. But the action, the pentacle, that is even the kind of action dream, is like they are like unable to move. Yeah, the outside influence are hitting. And the loyal person and stubborn for me, this is kind of earth sign. This would be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I don't know what is the star sign of the person. But this is very, very like faithful indeed. But now is had to be disloyal because of this pressure. It's unfortunate that this outside influences so much. It's even showing my card. I will give you advice card because I have this possibility. I will give you from this psychic heart tarot. Where did I just put it? Oh no, I think it's better. I give you in the sacred destiny. I even have a lovers here, but I think which one would it be? I think the psychic heart is still better. It's still more aligned. Where did I just drop this text now when I was reading? This is that. Yes. Where did I just put that deck? I was just putting it away from my table because I knew I'm gonna not use it anymore, but now I wanna use it. Be patient with me because I have to search. Where is it now in my room? Here, okay. These are very heartfelt messages, so it might help you to heal the heart. He's Aquarius, I'm Virgo. Okay. This is very Virgo energy here, this 10 of Pentacle for sure. It's interesting that you are seen like this bride, really. That is like putting up this marriage. It's desirable, everything is here. But then this kind of blockage. Now, Priyanka, I'm in depression. What is the advice Spirit wanna say to your relationship? You got two cards. Is feeling alone and detach. Maybe I'm just sensing your energy. I don't know how much. At least this can give you clarity. 5 of Pentacle. This is of course left in the gold. Indeed, what you are saying now, you're in repression, it can feel like this, like it's like a dream to have this relationship or home together, and then you are just here alone with your light. And here is like a detached. This is 11. I think this comes from my Major Arcana card, so this is a Justice card. Again, like this outside, like a people judge or justice is playing part here. But if you feel, you know this, at least maybe it can open something. It's nice, this full moon in Libra is very relationship related. So if you can anyway talk about stuff, this would be the time for sure, because even the Chiron was in this full moon in Cassimi, in the sense like there is this kind of saying like in this full moon now, all the generational trauma should be like starting to deal. So it's good to take the active approach. True love and emotional support may seem lacking at this time. This card suggests a period of feeling lonely or abandoned. You may think that no one understands you or your needs or even cares about you. Perhaps someone you turn to for support has deserted you, or a hope for love has rejected you. Your insecurities may rise to the surface to overwhelm you at this time. All that you desire may seem unattainable. Yes, you really say this is happening. It's almost like spirit is kind of like comforting you in the sense like, we see you. Isn't this amazing? Like I'm just like a messenger, but like they see you like this in the spirit world. So you are not so alone if you understand that. Don't let your confidence be shaken. There are lessons in everything, and know that this difficult period is only temporary. Your spirit guides and the divine support you. Talk with them about how you're feeling and what you need right now. Also seek the support of those friends and family who are there for you. Help is at hand, you just don't see it. Be careful, because depression feeds upon itself. Lift yourself out of it by doing something physical. Take a walk, exercise, sing, or even volunteer your time. You will feel better, and in doing so will attract happiness into your life. Yes, I can completely agree this message here. I have started to go gym 3 times a week, and it is so true, like endorphins you get when you go to this kind of group workouts, like a Pilates or yoga, or I love to do this kind of group workouts. And I was now sick and I couldn't do this last week. But it gives you so much like a feeling like things will be okay in everything. So even this card is saying you this. Priyanka say, intentionally I have created distances from him because he is so family focused. Yeah, he's loyal to the family and now disloyal to you because of this. Maybe you have to understand the lesson in there that is then not for you, but you anyway are seen as this bride, so it doesn't remove that fact. But you got even 2 cards, and that is the touch, the Justice card. Justice card's meaning is usually also classically follow your own path. So here this person is really on their own path. Maybe you have to understand, like, even we project to the other person all these kind of golden qualities, how much beauty you have in yourself. Like the happiness is really inside job too. And starting to see you as this kind of hero of your own life, not making the all about this person. So this is also advice from Priyanka, and I hope you like I don't know, you new here, but I guess because you comment you already subscribe. But thank you for any new person here subscribing. Sometimes our ego prevents us from seeing events clearly. It's time to detach emotionally from a relationship or situation so that you can step back and re-evaluate. Reflect upon how the relationship is working. Is it satisfying? What role do you play in its harmony or disharmony? An honest appraisal is required in order to gain clarity and help you better understand what might need to be done to improve it. This is true even if the relationship is already a good one. It's a long text because it's a justice card. It's important to accept that your previous actions, decisions, and beliefs have led you to your current situation, whether it's pleasant or difficult. We do steer the course of our lives, although often without conscious intent. By assessing your situation and accepting responsibility for it, you are able to free yourself from the need to blame another person or destiny. There's no guilt associated with this card, only clarity and empowerment. Once you detach yourself from and examine a relationship, lack of relationship, or other matter of the heart, you are in a better position to decide what your next step might be. Remember that the detached card knows no ego. Decisions arrived at as a result of drawing this card must be fair and balanced for everyone involved. An affirmation: I accept the role I play in creating my relationships and my life. So there's this seeking balance, and now you should like kind of give even time a chance for that. And it is beautiful, like a Venus is a ruling planet of Libra, and it's kind of justice related. So there is this saying, beauty will save the world, and there is this peace kind of bird here. I kind of get strange feeling when I say this. Like you can be the peacemaker of your own life, and it comes with this harmonic, possibly kind of like a detached, exactly feeling that you're not, you're rational about things, but you are like putting everything in the right perspective. But same time you are creating peace in your life and other people's life. So, Prasan Sarma, let me not question this time. Yes, thank you for letting other people have their moment. Priyanka say, whether he will take actions to marry me, should I wait for him? That's the thing, you are still seen as a bride. And I think this card was saying this is temporary, this alone. So I think this time has to pass. I don't know how far I can see, but I can give you a love card, because that love card can give you kind of a little bit like a encouragement what kind of love actions you should focus, because you can, there's many kind of way one person can love, and it's not always about the romantic love, there are like all kind of. So the marriage related advice from him perspective is this: choose love. You always have choice, make your with love. It's all about choices. You have free choice. 21. Choose love. I think it is a beautiful thing about this too, that you really, I think you feel like this. You really like, if you want to be married, like you have made your mind, this is person for you. It's only the outside circumstances that is hard. So at least you can choose to love. But if it's not meant to be, like if it is like that other people sabotage everything, then it's almost like, it's, in my opinion, if universe make it hard, it is almost like that's why, because the universe is gently trying to guide you away from a situation. Like things come so hard that you just cannot. It's almost like that. But it's sad that other people come, because even spirit says choose love. So detach, be clear about what you love, and then still choose love. I'm gonna read this for you, because this story might be some healing thing, because you might need really time here. Priyanka say, oh, thank you so much, Mom, for this much clarity and guidance. Yes, I'm trying to. Some other people might also benefit of this reading, because these are real questions. So it is like, it's a good to have real, like not just this pile reading that is really general. This is somebody's life. You are constantly making choices. Whether you choose love, negative feelings have no place in your heart. Telling and retelling a negative situation will not heal it. Surround the situation in love. Choose to see your responsibility and focus on love. It's very positive. The spirit is trying to turn you to positive about it. Like almost like your heart is so powerful, like nobody can stop that if you choose love. This card relates to your perception of your world. Do you blame your environment for what is going on in your life? This culpability could include your faith, your belief system, your life experiences, or your parents. Very fitting to you. Regardless of what has or will go on in your life, you always have a choice. It may not be easy, but choosing to love and be loving is your best option. You are in control of how you feel. The silhouette of a woman's face is backdrop to various images and memories. You can decide how you remember the events in your life. If you wish, you can reframe your thoughts to find love in all situations. So maybe broadening the mind about it's not only about that man. Even you are the love yourself. There could be a beautiful meditation even that you could open this heart chakra, this sacral chakra, of course. Is much more related to the couple energy of sexuality even and creativity. But just saying I am love, this beautiful like a being energy, and meditate on that kind of sentence, I am love, and what it means. Just a very simple thing to do even every day, and see all these kind of interactions, how you are love in this world. So that's for you. It's really like a choose, about the choice, your choice. It's nobody. I'm not saying you to love somebody. It's your choice and your choice. So Spirit wanna say that to you. You have a free choice. Prasan, my shadow sister, she was in so much problem. You did best. Yeah, this can be a really complicated, because this can be even matter of time. So stay loving could be even exactly what you need to be, because this family might have this kind of heart reaction just because they are like surprised or not ready, or like there could be really this needing to process it. So just be trusting about that. You are definitely seen as a lover type, so choose love. And seen as a bride, so it's like nothing wrong with you, but yeah, sometimes things are wrong indeed outside. Okay, so that was my Sunday reading. I think I'm almost busy 3 hours. I have to stop. I usually give 1. I'm very generous with my rereading, so I'm just happy that I could see you kind of, and you know that you are not alone. Like this spirit sees you, I see you, so there is like a lot of people who could connect to you if you are connecting to them, and you are here now. So it's a positive thing that you are staying connected to other people. That's like a very healing. Okay, thank you for seeing this, and everybody happy Sunday, and thank you for watching this, and bye.